I'm back, baby! What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 7 of this series where I attempt to create an anime using only Fiverr gigs and sell it to a streaming service. After the last episode, I kicked off my search for a background designer and animator. Same scenario as before, I reached out to a bunch of background designers I like the look of and asked them to do the first scene. So far I've gotten 3 back and all 3 vary in price. We have $40, $80 and $150. Now in parallel to this, I've still got to get the animatics done for the entire episode because we only have the first minute so far. This was taking a heck of a lot of time, so to get things moving faster, Nat came up with the idea of doing the animatics really rough and if necessary getting another artist to clean the lines up. This means that we can get the animatic done for the entire episode in less than a month. And each time Nat finishes a segment, it will be handed off to the artist or animator in the next stage of the process. Knowing this, I kicked off my search for an animator.
This is tough. For the first time in this project, I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to do this? And I'm someone who considers myself an eternal optimist. I've now spoken to maybe 50 plus animators, freelancers and studios on Fiverr, and I have to say I really underestimated the complexity of what I'm trying to create, because most people are telling me that it's going to be between 6 to 8 weeks to get 1 minute of animation done. And if we have to do it at that rate, it's going to take 2 years before we get our first episode, so I don't know whether I need to throw more people at it or speak to more people or how to get it done. The other thing is I'm getting quotes of $50 to $100 per second of animation. That's gonna be like blink. Ow, you that was hard! Blink. Ow! Alright, they get the point. They get the point! They get the point! Stop it! Look, there's cash everywhere! And you scared the kids! I'm starting to understand why it costs animation studios as much as $300,000 per episode. You need hundreds of people working on different aspects in parallel to get it done in a reasonable time frame. And if you're trying to make your anime more engaging by changing the camera angle every few seconds, then the costs start to spiral. For example, if I have 20 different backgrounds in a minute at $80 each, that's going to cost me $1,600 just for background design in that minute. Then things like animating background characters take the cost up even more. I really don't want to compromise with this. I want to make something that's going to wow people, because I don't like to do things that are half-assed. What?
He said the guy with the green hair, he doesn't have green hair! Just f***ing grab him! Stop standing there like a to get him in the...
So if we're going to make a full anime episode, I want people to think, oh my god, this must have come from the best studio in Japan. But I'm getting to the stage where I'm thinking, can I really do that on a 20k budget? I don't know. So I'm going to have to figure out where to take things from here and what to create in order to get this project moving forward. I think the best way to do this is just to keep moving forward, make the best fucking animation I can, even if it's only 3 to 5 minutes long, because an amazing 3 to 5 minutes is going to be better than an average 20 minutes. And I can take what I have and use that to get a streaming service to buy this, or to fund the creation of it at the very least. Okay, I'm starting to feel way better about this now. I'm finding an army of freelancers on Fiverr that I can use for this project, and I'm going to call it Azura Studios, and we're going to make a killer animation. Just you wait. I've just commissioned Jay Sensei to do the first minute of animation. You may remember him because he's the guy that actually reached out to me after seeing this series on Fiverr's channel. So he's going to do that. It will take him about 2 weeks to do the character animation, and then I'll hand it off to another animator on Fiverr who I've worked with previously, and she does great work. She's going to be doing the background design and animation for this series.
If you've made it this far, please smash that like button. This would be a good time to say that this video is sponsored by Fiverr. Every single thing I need to make this animation is being sourced from Fiverr. And it's not because they're sponsoring the series, it's because they have everything I need to be able to get it done. And I find it so much easier to work with than other platforms. I was using their services anyway, and that's why I asked them to sponsor this series. So trust me when I say that Fiverr.com is the best platform to hire freelancers for all of your business needs. And I'll be sharing my experiences with sellers throughout this video series. So check out Fiverr.com using the link in the description below and get up to $100 off your first order. Okay, so now we're getting our first pieces of animation done, and at the same time, all of the voiceover and sound design is being added to the animatics. Hopefully by next week I'll be able to share some lengthier animatics with you so that you can see how the story is playing out. But there's still one more thing we need to do, which is to start to get in front of the likes of Netflix and Crunchyroll. I don't want to call them out just yet as I don't have any animation to show them, but I am reaching out to distributors and others I know in the film industry in order to lay out the roadmap. That's all from me this episode. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. That's a wrap.